everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to Because Jesus Bible Journaling. I am so excited to share this video with you about one of my favorite Psalms of all time. I have a history with this Psalm and I'm about to share it with you. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be working in Psalm chapter 69, and this is a Psalm that really ministered to me when I was in my early 20s, late teens, and just struggling with depression. So today I'm trying out something new here. I have some India ink, and India ink is just a liquid black ink, and it is so much fun to use. It kind of works like a liquid watercolor if you've used that before, but it's actually ink. So I'm just playing around with it here in my sketchbook before I start. I thought it would be really fun to use in the Bible and make sure it doesn't bleed through and all of those things. But first, because I've never used it in my life before, I wanted to do some swatching. I wanted to see what happens when you add more water, less water, when you overlap wet on wet, when you overlap wet on dry, doing fine lines, doing thick lines, playing around with texture and all those different kinds of things. So as you watch me play around here, and isn't that a cool effect? When you just dot it into something wet, it kind of turns into tie-dye. While I'm playing around here with the India ink, I do want to explain something to you. I have launched a Patreon page, and you may have heard me talk about it before, but I just want to invite you again to come join me over there. I am giving away all kinds of really exclusive material. I have Bible journaling templates, I have spiritually themed artwork, I have behind the scenes videos. I have videos of my editing process. There's just a whole bunch of different options. And if you choose to be a member over on my Patreon page, you get to enjoy some of those benefits and we get to grow together in community. I am so incredibly excited about this. If you don't know what Patreon is, basically it's just a monthly membership community. It's a way for you to get to connect with your creative friends like me, the artists in your life, and things like that. So a bunch of people are over there on Patreon, and I decided to go ahead and create an account so that we can just kind of take our connection to the next level. So you guys can follow me and get some exclusive information, exclusive videos, all kinds of fun stuff. And you might be asking, how much does it cost? I have one tier of membership that costs just $5 a month, and that gets you a coupon in my Etsy store and recognition by name in a monthly Bible journaling video. It's just such a fun way to grow our community. And then I have tiers that go all the way up to $100 for the really diehard Because Jesus Bible Journaling fan. I'm not sure if anyone's going to sign up for that one, but I thought I'd shoot for the moon. And in that case, you get to have a face-to-face with me, a Zoom call, where I get to just kind of check in and we can pray together, answer some Bible journaling questions, and just have a good time connecting. If that sounds interesting, the link's going to be in the description box down below. It's also probably going to be on the end screen as well. Let me know if you have questions about that. So what I'm doing here with the India ink is basically creating kind of an ombre pattern in the background. So I'm keeping my darker ink down at the bottom, as you can see, and then just kind of working my way up, doing horizontal lines in the margin there. And again, this is my first time using this in my Bible, so I just thought, let's just do a very simple background with it first and see how it goes. And then I'm grabbing some acrylic paint here, and I'm using my acrylic paint to just put some polka dots in the background here. Now let me get back to my story and how I've interacted with Psalm 69. Like I said, this came to me while I was in a very dark place in my early 20s. So, oh my goodness, now it's been a long time ago, probably almost 20 years ago. Oh dear goodness me. But I was really in a dark place. I was struggling, you guys. I even contemplated taking my own life at one point. I didn't have a plan, but I was just in that sort of despair and depression. And if you've been there, you know how hard and how difficult that can be. I'm going to be using this Faber-Castell gold felt tip pen. How's that for a transition? And adding some more polka dots on the page. But anyway, it was in the midst of this season of real, true, deep, dark depression that I found Psalm 69 and I fell in love with it. And here's why. It's because the psalmist seems to be struggling with depression as well. But in the midst of this psalm, there is this comment about the steadfast love of God and how good He is and how He's going to deliver me. Now, today, I am, by the grace of God, not struggling with depression. I have had bouts of it since then, here and there, nothing as serious as it was during those early college years of my life, but this psalm has continued to just be a picture of God's faithfulness to me. So I'm adding that lettering, deliver me, your steadfast love is good. Now listen to some of the psalmist's words. My eyes grow dim with waiting for my God. Let not those who hope in you be put to shame. Let not those who seek you be brought to dishonor. As for me, my prayer is to you. Deliver me from sinking in the mire. Let me be delivered from my enemies, from the deep waters. Let not the flood sweep over me, or the deep swallow me up, or the pit close its mouth over me. You guys, I just identified so deeply with that during my season of depression back then. And if you're there, I hope this psalm brings you encouragement that you are not alone. David, the psalmist, is with you, and the Lord is with you. You're in good company when it comes to people who have struggled with depression and a God that redeems us out of depression. So as you can see, I just used a little scrap paper there and made this cute little paper heart to add to the margin. I wanted to bring in that gold color even a little bit more. And this is a fairly simple page, but you guys, this has been such a fun process for me. It's something like looking in a mirror for me and seeing what He has delivered me from. Verse 16 to 18, answer me, O Lord, for your steadfast love is good. According to your abundant mercy, turn to me. Hide not your face from your servant, for I am in distress. Make haste to answer me. Draw near to my soul and redeem me. Ransom me because of my enemies. And He is so faithful to bring us out. As you can see, that India ink did not bleed through, which is super exciting. I always love to discover something new to use in my Bible. Consider this video sort of my video about depression and Psalm 69 part 1. There's a whole other half of the psalm on the coming page, and I'm going to go even deeper into my journey and my love for Psalm 69. So you'll want to be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on part 2 of this 2-part sort of depression series here. I just want to encourage you guys, this is such a hard season and many of us are struggling. It's not uncommon. You're not alone. Stay tuned. Hang in there. Jesus is with you. His steadfast love is so good. Find me over on Facebook, Because Jesus Bible Journaling. Follow me on Instagram as well. Visit my Etsy store if you like. And don't forget to support this ministry on Patreon at Because Jesus Bible Journaling. I hope I get to connect with you over there. Have a great day.